Hello and welcome to Erica's Edge. Erica's Edge is the newest feature to the Gleaner's online product. It's a short commentary dealing with topical issues affecting Jamaica and Jamaicans and can only be seen right here. This week's topic is the National Housing Trust. The raiding of the coffers of the National Housing Trust for budgetary support has long been in the sight of both administrations ever since they realized that the trust has been sitting on these vast cash reserves. It was the PNP government that conducted its first break-in when it raided the trust and took $500 million towards the transformation of education. Years later, education is still not transformed, but the money gone. But that, ladies and gentlemen, was fair warning that the NHT would be raided again, and it was. The government in 2005 used $5 billion of contributors' money for its inner city housing project to benefit some persons who have never paid a red cent of NHT contribution. Again, there were howls of disapproval from the now opposition and the very poignant words of former Prime Minister Bruce Golding that the government should take its sticky fingers off poor people's money. Lo and behold, after the 2007 general elections came and went and the government changed and Golding was no longer in opposition, what did it do? Set its own sights on poor people's money. Deja vu. Faced with the massive drought early in its administration, the JLP planned its break-in strategy to get $477 million towards drought mitigation programs. Who barked the loudest? Then opposition leader Portia Sims Miller. Having used poor people's NHT money for inner city housing, she said the administration's plan to borrow the $477 million was troubling. This was her in the unofficial parliament sitting in 2010. We have reports that money will be taken from the NHT to go to the water ministry by the same prime minister who pointed across to me and said, "Take your sticky fingers out of poor people's money." Golding backed off, but 3 years later, sticky fingers struck again. This time, for almost $46 billion over 4 years in budgetary support. What we have for politicians, by and large, are a group of hypocrites whose hypocrisy unfolds right before our very eyes, and they are despondent when young people refuse to be engaged in politics but pretend they do not know why. One thing I am happy for is that this raid will leave the NHT impotent for years. If you were worried before that no house nor bill, there is no cause for greater worry. There's an old saying that every day you carry a bucket go a well, one day the bottom will go drop out. Well, NHT bucket bottom drop out. No more money, no did they. Your accounts could be the next target of sticky fingers. Until next time, stay close to the edge.